What is up, Step Gamers? Tonight, this afternoon on the Virtual Reality Masters League, I'm your host, a goddamn superhero, and we will be bringing to you Crimson Claw versus Fruitality in Season 9, Week 1 of Virtual Reality Masters League. This is hype, this is exciting, and this is two gold teams figuring out who's going to dominate the top of the bracket this season. Both teams, Crimson Claw and Fruitality, have swapped out members, brought in new folk to play for them, and so it's exciting to see where they're going to go. This is our first VRML Europe match this week on the main channel. Trying to see what's going to happen here, gamers. So let's go look and see what we have on the roster so far. What's changed since Season 8? Well, if we look at the board, the Crimson Claw folk had bumped a lot of people off the roster. We see Chuma, we see Frosty, we see Sam Sabers, and we see Turbo, all new members of the Crimson Claw. As well as on the opposite side, Nuki, Rig, and Vincent. Vincent previously being Crimson Claw folk himself, is going over to Fruitality. So these are different teams. The lineups change, but the question is, will they hold themselves the same? We're going to find out once those players give us those matches, those picks, those bans, and we will see where the game goes. Now, if we look at our previous history, Crimson Claw loses quite a bit to Fruitality. But with all these changes, the question is, have they adapted? Have they updated? Have they conquered that barrier that held them down? And I think we're going to see Crimson Claw play much closer to Fruitality. Fruitality was inactive for quite a bit as of last season, and so I think we're going to see Crimson Claw actually show their stuff here today. They're going to pull out the weapons, and it's going to be exciting to see them. So what do we have for maps that they played similar? Not a whole lot here. I mean, we have basically just like all losses on the side of the Claw side. So let's not look at that as our metrics or vanity metrics to figure out exactly what's going to happen here tonight. But if we look over on Oil Rig, Pipes, Reed Sky are going to be some of the maps that we will likely see from the Claw folks over here. Same with Museum and Dig. Plenty of win percentages over here, their win rate. I can't talk with the lisp here. Over on the Fruitality side, we have Oil Rig as well, Industry Manor, and so if I know Fruitality well, playing aggressive, playing fast is going to be what we're going to see from them. We just need to wait for them to actually give us what maps they intend to play, and we can get this show on the road. Back to the scoreboard. All right, gamers, are you excited? Who are you voting for in the chat? Tell us who you want to win as we walk our way first into season. All right, let me bump the music up for myself. What you guys are jamming to? Okay. There we go. Okay. And yeah, season 9 is here. We talked last time on the NA side of things about all the updates, the movement changes, the grenade limit, Crimson Claw being a grenade heavy team. This is going to really change up how they're going to play this season here. As well as what else? We have new guns. We have the Clippers have been slowed down. So many things have changed. So many things will change as we see the faction weapons are coming in next Monday, hopefully soon, TM. But we know there's an update. We know it's in beta right now. Check it out if you have not. We're gonna be checking it out on Tuesday. My team, that is. So it's gonna be exciting. But yeah, the Europe, things have started off on the Europe side of the pond. We have plenty of teams going. I know my team unfortunately had lost their first match while we're trying to figure out where we belong on the leaderboard. Plants had taken it just barely from us with a very close game. Separate from that, we see Finish Bear Influence had taken away from Pixel 30-0, absolutely crushed them. Pixel being a new team, but they're gonna have another opportunity here. I heard there might be a challenge in the works. Virtual Assassins versus the Crimson Claw apparently have played, and VA having again picked up a lot of new members as well as some old members. They had just barely lost to Crimson Claw, giving Crimson Claw a 26-up lucky round, and Valk had played. Valk winning that one. Valk being lucky round being a new team, Valk being an existing team that was inactive a lot because of lack of members. We had technical difficulties versus the Raiders. We have technical difficulties winning 30-13. I had done that one on my own channel. Catastrophe 27-27. The Plants Unfortunately, we lost that one, but it was a very tight game. We were going to challenge them. They said, no, please. What else? What other matches have been going on? Looks like that's all we have had so far in the season. Oh, Friendly Fire versus Old People. Yeah, Friendly Fire had climbed their way a little bit up into the spot that Old People had. Old People, Friendly Fire, and then we have the Crimson Claw and Fruitality are going to be our main, contestants for that top slot, that gold star. We're going to see them all fighting for it this season. Now that Supernova has imploded, unfortunately, the Russian team that had a lot of Impulse 101 players. So we're excited to see where they go. All right, so chatters. Again, I see Lemonin getting online. I see Frosty, who's on on Crimson Claw. So many players are getting online. The question is, have they picked their bans and picks here? I don't know. We don't have it just yet. I'm gonna kind of peek in, see if I can get some early intel. But gamers, who are you expecting to win? Who are you expecting to lose? Are we gonna live, laugh, and love % our way through this one, or what? No. Frosty's stream so far is just hanging out, looking at the board for the audio settings. Unfortunately, let me check out Lemonin. Again, both teams have had players swap from each other's teams. Very interesting. But that's what happens at this part of the league. Oh, we thought for a brief moment. Looks like all 10 players are in. They just haven't settled on what their picks and bans are. I see a pool day death match, unfortunately, at this moment. So we'll eventually have them in. If I can get them to hover just a bit more, I can tell you which players are in on both sides. But I don't have that just yet. But yeah. So we'll see. Once faction weapons come in, I think this season is going to be quite interesting. Everything's going to change. We're gonna have our standings settle a little bit, and then they're going to fall apart as players who are only using certain kind of guns are going to be forced on the different sides. We're going to have a little bit of a shakeup, which I think is going to be exciting for the season. No spawn. I see Vincent. I see Lemonin, Frosty. Come on, let me see the board. But yeah, gamers. Right. Nuki, Cooley, Turbo, No Spawn, Lemonin. If only I could pause. I see Nuki going live as well. So many players. Yeah, actually, we have most of the new Crimson. Oh my, yeah, almost all the new players of Crimson Claw. So it's not even the old team. So the old vanity metrics are not going to be here to like kind of guide us into this journey. Which players going to be what? I think as Crimson Claw had rewritten themselves, rewritten their story, so that way they are placed up upon high. We'll have to see. And I have some messages from Frosty, my man, and I have the first 3 of our 4 bands. So, as for our first band, let me hop over to this. We have ban 1 for the home team, Industry. So we get rid of Industry from the board. Then they banned Santorini. Afterwards, we have Stockpile. We're waiting on that last ban, but that takes 3 of our 9 maps off the board. Right now, we have 9 maps in the league, 10, but we have unfortunately lost 1 due to some Steam Workshop issues. So we'll have that back in a little bit, hopefully. We're in talks with the man himself, John Cletus, free him. So just waiting on those, and so we have, like I said, Industry, Stockpile, and Santorini. We can go look back at some of the other maps that have been played between these two. Again, so many players have changed that this may not be actually good matchups to use. Oh, and cool, I got my final ban, Stahlbrecher. Man, you guys are on top of it. This is what I want to see. And so, Industry, Stockpile, Santorini, and Stahlbrecher. We have the 2 Dave maps, Stockpile and Stahlbrecher. So that's quite, those are the more commonly played maps, I think, here. But that leaves, at least for on the Claw side of the map, we have Oil Rig, we have Pipes, we have Museum, we can't play Tig, and yeah, so there's plenty of maps still that to be played for them. Oil Rig, we have Manor, Reed Sky. So yeah, all the top maps that both teams like to play are still on the board, still options we picked, and so we'll have to see what they take here. keep looking between, and we don't have anything just yet. But and look, oh, thank you, Frosty, my man, making it easy for me as the first pick of the evening is Museum. Museum. So let's head over to the board, and I've updated it. So Museum, Museum, famous for having a little bit of a grenade drop just because of some of the collision on it. I think those BSP brushes. I'm gonna message Frosty saying have fun and thanks for casting. I appreciate it, man. You're making it easy for me. But yeah, so they will be doing their first match there. Again, grenade drops. This was one of those maps that at least for B side and A side both had really hard grenade catches there that would completely decimate teams early on. And if they don't, if they're not being hampered by that anymore because of that grenade limit, this could really change how both teams play here. We'll have to see which sides they pick. We don't know just yet, but it's gonna be exciting. But yeah, chat, tell me, let me know who you think's gonna win. Is it friendly, or sorry, is it Crimson Claw? Is it Fruitality? Man, I have the old game kind of locked in my brain trying to say out all those names. We'll have to see if we can. Anyone else? I actually don't know what all these teams' delays are gonna be looking like. We have CC versus Fruitality. Oh, dude, Frosty's what's it called? BRB screen's looking good. Nuki, previous member of Wing, now over on the side of the Fruitality folks. It looks like Fruitality will be picking the offensive here. Was what they chose from the map pick. And so we'll have Crimson Claw on the defense. Defense being probably easier of the two sides. I see they've loaded into their map. Let me see if I can figure out, get into there as well. We have most of the players in. I see at least 6 of the 7. I'm going to pull this up. Where this takes us. All right, it's loading, and we have. We have. Okay, looks like a lot of the Crimson Claw have not loaded into the map. They may not have some updates. There's been some minor changes, at least from last season. We know that the door, at least in the middle section, does not no longer is there, and we have all of our players in. I'm going to bring you to the gameplay, and this is soon going to be our first match of the evening. We have Frosty, we have Nospawn, we have Chuma, we have Turbo. Again, Cooley and Nospawn being the only 2 existing members of Crimson Claw here. And then on the opposite side, we have Nuki, Spinen, Lemonin, Vincent, and Moondin. Vincent and Nuki being new players as well. So it'll be interesting to see what these teams bring out for us. Tell us who you think is going to win in the chat. We don't have predictions just yet, but we can simulate them. And so we're rushing on over to the A side. We have Spinen, who's going to go over to the opposite to see, maybe make some distractions early on. No spawns. Maybe you can hear him by now. Moving slowly. We have early rotate from Cooley and Frosty, leaving A site nearly undefended. Frosty staying back over by tickets over here. So that is going to give them an opportunity to kind of take the site. No spawn does get spawned in. Frosty kind of leaves. And we see Cooley and Frosty move back. Mute myself, sorry. And there we go, pushing on the site. Nuki is there. Moon is up top, holding back Cooley. Lemon is going for the plant, and Moon does get Frosty. They have the site. Turbo though and No Spawn come up from Gamer, have control of Window, and they take Vincent out, and now they're to push back the Fruitality folk all the way to the back corner here. Nuki's down, and now it's just Moonin left, and it's going to be Crimson Claw's a chance to defuse. First round goes to the defense here, but that doesn't mean much as the money goes over to the offense. Team raising his gun in the air, excited because they got rid of that no spawn, getting 4 of those on the first round, 4-1. Cooley just grabbing 1 as well. Both of those dying along the way. So cool. They both teams are buying full out. Looks like we're just going aggressive as possible with the guns. That's the meta is being shaped, being set as we try to figure out what makes sense for this. Nuki taking the bomb over to the A side. We have Lemonin going through Soldier over to the mid. Same with Spine in. I'm gonna try to just get some shots off on Turbo. Actually, we're putting 4 people in mid. Okay, this is gonna be an aggressive mid push here. Moondin and Spine in both getting a kill on the Crimson Claw. We have control of the A lounge. Frosty's backed up off the tickets. Vincent, Lemon, and Spine in all have control of the site. Frosty's down, and so now it's just going to be up to the 2 folks, No Spawn and Chuma, on the Claw to kind of figure out how they can get back on this. Samsky, this is the first map now, so we don't have much to work off of how things are going. Things have just started. Now, No Spawn is probably going to be our first fight. No Spawn and Chuma both opting for a save here, just because they have the numbers disadvantage here. Their team is going to have to save on this next round anyway, and so if they can bring some extra guns, it's nice. It gives them a chance to get a few more kills, but I don't think we're going to see them completely skip the game just because. No Spawn backing away, not trying to get any exits, just trying to live with the gun that he has. And the clock is ticking. Boosh. And that's our second round, being an even 1-1. All right. And those guns are brought back. Their team's going to be able to use them. Just try to hold off a little bit, but it's going to be, safe for the rest of the team. Okay, going B side. What is the rest of the team by? We see a Glock. We see 1911s. Zoom out over to the server room. And we have Turbo and Chuma. Oh, Chuma getting the early headshot off on Vincent here. Smoke down on the plate. No Spawn getting Spawn and Nuki getting Turbo. Chuma getting Nuki, though. So the bomb is able to be planted now. And so we have Cooley and No Spawn coming up from the catwalk. Lemon is going to try to hold them off for a little bit. It's a 2v3 right here for the offense. But there's 3 all kind of stuck in the catwalk. If they can hold this back a little bit, this could be good for them. And it looks like now they're able to fan out on site, and it's just a 1v2 with Moondin being the only defender left. Now, no longer so. This is going to be another Crimson Claw point. That save round did work for them. They're able to bring a couple guns back for the home country, and they're gonna have plenty of money walking into their 4th round. Again, we had saw that Fruitality was the higher in ranking of the 2, but they've swapped so many members of their teams. I don't think we're gonna see that. It could very well change quite a bit. So the smokes are going down over to the middle of the site. Oh, and Lemon messed up his. He's trying. He picks it back up. We're going to go over to the A side. Lemon throwing more smokes into the mid. We have the middle door blocked out, those default smokes. And movements over to the A side. Zoom out over here. We have Spine in, and who's about to engage with No Spawn. Oh, and Turbo. Looks like that engagement is not working too well for him. No Spawn is going to catch Spinen out there, and it looks like Spinen did catch Cooley, though. So that coordinated push, was a slight distraction, but they each lost a member there. Frosty clears Lemon off the site, holds him back. He's going to allow Turbo to get on the site here, too, stopping Nuki maybe as well. More flashes, more smokes. And it's... yeah, 4v3. They're all on site. They're trying to figure out where they can go. Who has the bomb is the question. Not Nuki. Nuki's checking for someone to pincer them from behind. Yep, and now we see Moondin with the bomb. And so, not looking very good for Fruitality here, as they have to kind of walk out into the open. Chuma moves back over to the B site. Not sure if it's going to be a distraction. Nuki gets Frosty, clearing one part of their flank here. Vincent gets Turbo, and it's 3v2. They've reset it up. They're all stuck again in the same corner here. They kind of need to spread out and move around. No Spawn gets Vincent, and No Spawn gets Moondin, and now it's just 1v2 again. The sides are turning each time. Nuki, and 1v1 now that Nuki has killed No Spawn. And Nuki gets Chuma, giving Fruitality a point here. 2-2. And right now we have Nuki at the top with 5. Same with Moondin. 8 for No Spawn, 3 for Cooley, 2 for Chuma. At least death award going right now between Chuma and No Spawn with the 2 deaths on their team. Actually, Nuki as well. Gotta share the prize. All right, we're moving over to another A. We're gonna see how they go. They've been putting quite a bit of players into the mid. We have Cooley's playing pretty forward. Actually, no, he was playing forward for a second. Now he's pulling back. Frosty on the back of Destiny, just getting some shots off early. Cooley and Frosty now on input, holding players back. Cooley moving back to Tickets area. And so the grenade's going down. Frosty gets hit by a grenade from Moondin and bounces off the wall and kills him. Turbo gets Nuki. Cooley gets fine, and so they're having trouble getting onto the site, even though they kill one of the players. Spionin? Okay, noted, Rig. Thank you. I said it really dumb one time, and I remember them kind of teasing me for it, but that was like a year ago, and so it's been quite a bit. Vincent's gonna have to hold off as Cooley pushes in and dies, getting the headshot. All right, now it's just Vincent here holding back. If they're gonna keep checking him, Chuma being aggressive as Chuma does. Gets a kill though, and so it works. He didn't need to get the push, but he went for it, and so that is 3-2 right now with No Spawn still holding the lead amongst everyone, and at least Death Award as well. Share with Chuma, but he got those kills again. He's putting himself in the fire, and so we are moving to the B side first in a while for this to happen, and so we'll see both teams plenty of money, but we see not so much utility over on Fruitality right now. Pavlov's defense is working quite well. Spionin, gets the first kill, and No Spawn gets killed by Spionin as well. I'm gonna learn how to say that correctly. Cooley gets No Spawn. Cooley gets Spionin. Then we zoom out. Lemon gets Cooley. And so they have control of the side. This is the first time we actually see them getting different angles for once. So they're going to be able to cover this a little bit better. They don't all get pushed into the same spot. Frosty and Turbo, both from Catwalk and from Gift Shop. Let's see if they can get onto site here. They have to walk out quite wide. Nuki is going to be the first one to fight. Oh, Nuki goes for Gift Shop, though, and gets, looks like Frosty kills him, but Lemon gets Turbo. So Frosty, the only one left. And Lemon gets Frosty as well from utility. And so 3-3, keeping the games even is what we like to see. Now this is going to put Fruitality on a save round, picking up all Deagles here for their. We have a few more rounds to go. We're at 6-9, so could be that. They'll have a little bit more money, but we need to see them pull away some points here. So that way they can grab something for the next couple rounds. Spionin is throwing smoke. Did I see a smoke line? All right, I don't know what I saw. Turbo is playing in the underpass over there. No Spawn over on Catwalk. So they have doubled up on the mid, 1 on A and 2 for B. So unfortunately they picked the wrong site here. Cooley on the back of Quad. Could catch him soon as Nuki drops. Nuki's being very cautious. We see firefights in the middle with Lemon and Turbo. Chuma and Nuki. And it looks like Chuma going for those first couple shots. We can't. Nuki does get Chuma. Zoom out. We're going to see No Spawn. Okay, Cooley gets Spionin. Vincent and Lemon and Nuki all get kills. And so that pretty much ends most of the Crimson Claw. Now, if they get that bomb plant before the last kill, Frosty's hiding, picks up maybe a gun. Yep, we see him with a gun, and he loses the gun to Nuki as he dies there at the end. And so 3-4 right now. Nuki coming back up with the 8 kills. No Spawn still with the 9. 4 is shared now amongst both teams with the No Spawn, Chuma, and Moondin. We're doubling up on the mid smokes. go. Okay, moving slowly. Frosty playing pretty. Oh, he's backing away. I was going to say playing forward onto the A side onto the storage. He might have opened the doors. I'm not certain yet. Nope, looks like he has not. He's taking some hits. He's aware that they're there. He pulls back off of Destiny, moves over to the bottom of, I believe that's Approach. Doors are open. Grenades are down. Cooley and Frosty here. Cooley does get Lemon over in storage and drops the bomb. We can see the bomb dropped at the doors right there. Spionin is going to try to push up and take control of Gamer. He gets Frosty though. We have Chuma who's all the way back into their spawn. He's going to try to get some shots off. Moonden is defending. Turbo drops down to Approach. Turbo gets Nuki. Vincent's so far back. He's not going to be able to help his team. And yep, now it's just Vincent versus 4 here. And so I don't see that Vincent is going to be able to do this. He's going to need to pick up some guns for his team because right now, if you look at Nuki's money, it's pretty low. You know, Moonden has some cash he can share with his team, but not going to be looking too good. Chungus, Pavlov, hello, Chungus chilling. Yo, Jay Neville, thank you. No problem. Glad to always cast. We need to represent the European Union over here. And so, yep, on the save, 9 seconds left. It looks like he's going to get away with this one as no one's pushed him. Thankfully, there's no need to. The Claw has the financial advantage right now. Nuki, they're going to need to give Nuki that gun that he picked up. As he's hurt right now for their final round of the half. If you dead name me like that again, it's gonna hurt my feelings so bad. Please don't do it. Why would you do it? All right, we are moving on to our final round of the round of the half here. Moving on to the middle of the site. It's gonna be Lemon going to Soldier. Spionin, Nuki, and Moonden all pushing up here. Vincent checking Soldier again, playing backwards. Sorry, further back. No Spawn is playing the bottom, this kind of cheeky spot here where if they drop out, he can get an early kill, but he's going to be caught in the open if they get 2 or 3 players out there early. Look from here. Oh, Lemon does get Turbo with a headshot in the middle. No Spawn backs off, moving over to maybe Quad or in the middle of the site. He gets some shots off of Nuki. Nuki takes some damage. A grenade goes down, and it doesn't hit No Spawn, unfortunately. Nuki's trying to push out. Nuki's pretty hurt. Cooley gets Lemon in. That's a good angle here. Move over to this side. And Moona gets Chuma on a trade, though. Spionin moves to the back of their side. Nuki, quite hurt, stuck up on control panel over there. A flash bounces back down, doesn't hit anyone. Another one goes to the back from Cooley. And with 27 seconds left, they got to do something here. They can't just wait for the round to end. I think they're hoping for them to assume it's a rotate. And then Nuki dies to Cooley there. Spionin tries to get a plant really quickly. Planing aggressively doesn't really do much for you, but they didn't have enough time to keep the round going. And that's a 5-4 for the defense here. Crimson Claw up ahead for this first game. Question is, will their offense be as good as their defense? We were looking at previous standings where the Claw was at the disadvantage here, but their new players are showing they do the work. Well, maybe not. No Spawn and Cooley are the ones leading the charge here. Maybe their old teammates weren't holding them back as far. So fast push onto the A side. Let's zoom out over, and we see that Vincent is playing forward onto Gamer. No Spawn. Spionin is playing kind of close over back on Destiny. But he moved away from the spawn. Flash going down, hits Spionin. Spionin throws another flash back. No one's really pushing just yet. Vincent's gonna catch Frosty over here. Chuma and Frosty kill him. Cooley gets Spionin, and so now they have control of the site. Lemon is gonna come behind them. Nuki and Frosty. Nuki does win the battle against Frosty here. Lemon could catch him behind. The bomb's down, and they're in kind of a compromising spot here. Turbo needs to kind of defend their team. Cooley gets Lemon, okay, bringing it back around. Now it's 3-1. But Moonden is the only one there, and that is a Crimson Claw point. Yo, Seraph. Yo, good luck at work. Peace, man. RFL, you're late. Why? I'm out here casting and you abandoned me. All right, 6-4, looking good for the Claw right now as they've grabbed their lead. They're gonna have another chance here to get plenty of points. Both teams were, I guess, I don't know where I was going with that exactly. The Claw goes for an anti-eco kind of push here. They have the UMP and one M4. The Nuki playing this first column here. He runs down. He tries to get a knife, and Nuki gets nuked out of existence there. We have Snow Spawn going up against Moondin. Moondin pushes back. He could have had a knife and caught him there. Vincent is hiding back in gift shop. Spionin dies. Cooley gets Lemon, and now we just have Vincent alone here in gift shop. He's just going to be hiding. They have the angles on him. Can he do it? So he's just hoping for someone to push out and look. Vincent, no. But yeah, him running in there does no good at this point. I mean, there's 5 players there, all at different angles. They're going to catch him. Just like Frosty caught him there. And so, 7-4 right now. Cooley dominating the lead right now. 15-6. 11 for No Spawn. 9 for Chuma. 9 for Nuki as well, though, on the opposite side. 7 for Spionin and Moondin. Least at the world right now, sitting between No Spawn and Chuma with 5. And so, we have potentially 3 more rounds. For the Claw, if they can just keep dominating this lead. But both teams have real guns this time, so I think we're going to see a little bit of challenge, a little bit of resistance now. Turbo's pushing ahead, goes into underpass as we're going for a B push. Spawn and Turbo going to be trying to stop Lemon, who dropped into the mid, is playing aggressive here. Lemon does get that first kill, though. Chuma goes to back him up and Soldier. Nuki moving out to the mid as well. And so they could have B opened up quite a bit if Frosty and Cooley just wait a moment. Lemon does clear No Spawn. Lemon getting those 2 early kills here. Bring it back to a 3-5. So I need to set up, I could have sworn I set up an auto host, but if the auto host isn't working, I'm sorry, gamer. RFL, well, I'll have to make sure that they know. Speaking of the other channel, twitch.tv/GoddamnSuperhero exists. Cooley is stuck up there. I mean, they have the disadvantage. Cooley does clear Moondin. Spionin is coming up. Chuma gets Nuki, and now they've evened the game back up to a 3-3. We didn't need to grab that character. Cooley gets a guy coming from behind Lemonin, and so Spionin and Vincent are just stuck, trying to, I guess actually no, it's Cooley stuck as they cleared the bottom. I missed that. Spionin is gonna see. Okay, they can just pin him right now. He doesn't know it, and Vincent gets the kill. 7-5 over for the still in the Claw, but Fruitality won that round. Right now, again, the points are not looking too evenly distributed onto the Claw's side, but they're taking the lead. I mean, you just have one powerful player who kind of dominates most of the game for him, and as long as the other players aren't messing it up for them, that's good for the Claw right now. And so we're going for a B push, likely. Find the bomb. All right, Frosty has the bomb. We zoom out. Move over here. Lemonin is playing that forward again. Turbo beats Lemonin this time, and now they have a little bit more control of the mid. Nuki going to catwalk. Spionin is moving up through the back of sight into maybe a lounge here in a second. There's gonna be 3 in the mid. Nuki defends Shadow over here. Gets 2 kills, getting No Spawn and Turbo. Question is, he puts his back away. He runs, gets out of Chuma's shot. Spionin versus Chuma now. And Spionin's not looking. He gets killed by Chuma. 3-3 again. And that grenade kills Moondin. And Cooley also gets Nuki at the same time. And now it's 3-1. This is looking like a Claw point. Vincent's on the other half of the map. It's going to be very hard for him to get this plant. Or to stop this plant. Bombs down. Vincent just has to go and kill all 3 of them. Let's go over to his perspective. considering his gun over there like he has Parkinson. Can he get a kill off here? I think that's what we're gonna have to expect. We need to see, you know, some eco damage is the best thing we can. So he goes, he gets flash, and then runs away here. Yeah, he's just going for an extra gun. Try to bring something back for his team on this next round. Zoom out. And no damage is done to the economy of the Claw as they were all able to avoid that bomb. And it's 8-5, looking good for the Claw at the moment. You know, only you know, one chance to really, or sorry, two more chances until they get this. So both teams able to buy. Well, actually, no, we're seeing mixed buy over on the on Fruitality. They're getting ready for a kind of a save for their next round, just because if the Claw wins this, it's gonna be final round. All right, and we see a little bit of firefight with Turbo and Lemon. Zoom down and see if we can see from this A main perspective what's going to happen here. Grenades going down. It doesn't hit anyone just yet. We see Turbo taking some damage from Lemon in the mid, but Lemon takes them as well. Pushes into A main, and a trade between Chuma and Spionin. Vincent gets no spawn, and now it's just going to be up to the storage. Zoom out a little bit over here. And they're kind of stuck, and they're moving backwards. Turbo, Cooley, and Frosty going for the rotate, it looks like. Turbo holding the mid, and they're going to rotate actually through the mid. Now that Turbo's killed Lemon, the mid is open. This is going to be their opportunity to kind of move through here safely. They don't have Vincent and Nuki are both staying onto the A side. We have Moondin, who's just holding back a utility, so this is looking good for them. Moving slowly through Catwalk. 20 seconds left on the clock here. They got to be kind of quick. Moondin gets some shots off. They know he's there. If they can just hold Moondin down while they can get this plant, this is going to be plenty of time for them to get the plant. We see Frosty dropping. No one has him. Moondin does get Turbo, though, and the bomb's down. Vincent's on site, kills Frosty, and now that's it. Yeah, we see another point going to Fruitality here. As they were able to eliminate their enemies as they were going a little too quickly. Didn't have the time to control the site there, even though they had kind of the advantage with that rotate. I don't know why I moved over here. I always just assume it's gonna be faster for them to clip, and then they take their time picking up those guns. Right now, Cooley is holding the top with 19, 11 for Noseball, and 12 for Chuma. Nuki with the 11, 8 for Vincent, 9 for Spine, and 8 from Moonin as well. Least death award being, actually, no, it's just Chuma now. Taken away from No Spawn as he's 1 death ahead. And we are on a save round for the Claw. Plenty of clips, utilities are coming out over on Fruitality side. Nuki is playing forward on this position in Catwalk. Lemon going in underpass, gonna fight. Is that Turbo? Oh, yep, and Turbo does get the headshot off on Lemon, and it works for him. So we zoom out a little bit. Nosebon and Cooley are moving over to the opposite side. Are they gonna be? Is it a fake or is that a play? What's happening there? Let's quickly go over and see if we can. Yeah, Cooley does have the bomb. Chuma and Nospawn both getting kills, and so now it's a 5-2 on this save round. Very good save for them so far. They're gonna keep playing over on A, B distraction, and Moondin and Spionin, sorry, are gonna play be distracted. Chuma and Spionin are dead. And now Moondin's over here. Oh, they rotate the bomb back over this way, and they kill him before they're able to finish that rotate. And 9 and 6, reverse funny number as we're into potentially our last round as Claw is dominating this first game. And is that bomb down? Oh, yep. Turbo picks up the bomb afterwards. And we have Cooley playing over on the B side here, trying to make maybe some distractions. Frosty throwing some grenades down into the A long, gets some hits off on Vincent. Does that grenade does some damage? No Spawn putting some noise in the middle. Turbo and Chuma both pushing an underpass here. I think they're gonna try to get control of middle here in just a second and figure out where they're gonna go afterwards. Frosty did his job, keeping again preventing anyone from pushing up. Turbo and Chuma pull back out of that middle, and they decide they're gonna go for an A. Spionin is actually deep into storage here and is running back out. Okay, never mind. And so Spionin takes some more damage, and it's not looking good for our defenders here. Turbo gets Spionin, and they're pushing out onto A site. Lemon gets some shots off over onto Turbo here. Grenades go down. Vincent is staying back on approach. He drops the bomb, and Chuma though kills Vincent afterwards. Now it's a 2v3. Chuma gets one, and so it's just Cooley versus Nuki over here. As long as Cooley can hold Nuki off, it's our first game. And there we go, the headshot, and we have a 10-6. Cooley right now dominating with a 21-8, 13 for No Spawn, 16 for Chuma, 7 for Turbo, 6 for Frosty. Spionin with the 10, 11 for Nuki, 9 for Vincent, 9 for Moondon, 7 for Lemon, and the least death award shared between Cooley and Chuma. And that is our first game. Go back to the scoreboard and update everything. Yeah, so that is Crimson Claw taking the lead here with 10-6. Oop, too far. And so they showed us that, hey, those new pickups are gonna work for them. It's gonna be their opportunity to take their spot into the gold as we have their first play. Now that was the Claw pick, and the Fruitality, even with the side, wasn't able to pull that one away. But maybe with a Fruitality pick here, we can see something that the Claw isn't ready for, and we can potentially go see what those maps might be. But before we do, I'm going to send you over to our first sponsor of the evening, HyperX. Let's check out what HyperX has to say. Thank you, HyperX, for your sponsorship, as well as all the other sponsors of the VRML. The chat also makes this possible, and the teams who are playing. And we need all the people here to make this hype. The costume, yep, I say the devil went down to this match of Season 9, Week 1. And we're excited to see our players keep moving forward. I did get a new costume today. Excited to use it sometime next week. It finally came in the mail. It's been on a week delay here. So what do we have while we're waiting? I don't see much yet on the streams. There's plenty of people looking at the ground. Unfortunately, nothing exciting to see there. Let's go back to the board, and maybe we can get some insights as to what might happen for our next couple of matches. This is going to be the Fruitality pick. Heartfelt asked, what costume? Oh, that's a secret. So Fruitality's next pick here, we could see an oil rig. We see a 67% win rate there. We see Industry, which was banned. Museum was already put on the board. Manor, both teams have allowed Manor to be in play. We can see, I likely see between those three, those two to be the ones we'll see here. All the other maps they have are so far away at the bottom of the board. I don't think we'll see them into our game. So we just have to kind of wait. Again, new players all around on their team, so I don't think we can really use the old team's metrics as a good indicator of what will happen on these games. As the league changes up, as we've kind of settled who goes where, it allows for a new competition to be made, and it's going to be exciting to see which of these teams, is going to be fighting for their their spot in gold here. Will they push for friendly fire out of the top? Is it going to be old people, Fruitality, and Crimson Claw? We'll have to see as as these matches make their way. By the third week or so, we're gonna know kind of where all the standings are set. Maybe some challenges before then to kind of settle out. The MMR is for each team is hidden just a bit, but it'll come out. It'll come out. And so we're waiting again for those players to figure out where they're gonna play. Maybe there's gonna be some swap outs. We'll have to see. But chat again. We saw Crimson Claw take the lead here. Is this what we were expecting? Did we want something different? How do we want the league to play out this season? Let me know. Give me some insight. Let me know what the what Europe wants to happen over for the leaderboard here. I'm sure every team wants their own team to win, but if you can't root for yourself, who are you rooting for? We have all just the one downside. I wish I could be like in a lobby with them, having them tell me what they're thinking. I see Lemonin does have a little bit up on his stream right now. We'll flash into what's happening with this team. We'll get there soon though. But yeah, so this season right now is off to a good first week, as we've had even games on both sides of the NA and the EU. The question is, will they stay like that the whole way? I think once we get faction weapons in, it's going to be quite a bit different. We'll see plenty of players who are used to like a really specific kind of play being challenged, and it could be really harmful for them. And I think we'll see some teams not improve, but decline in performance just because of those changes, assuming they come out by December. That's kind of what Dave has been hinting at, Dave being the almighty creator of Pavlov VR. So right now I have Lemonin up. He's checking out all the guns, figuring out what they're going to do. I don't see any swap outs just yet. Waiting to hear what might be happening. And I believe our map is going to be Oil Rig. Oil Rig is what I see them having chosen. And Fruitality's deciding, or I guess it'd be Claw deciding which side is going to be their pick here. Both sides are kind of hard to say which is the better. I would say it's easier to push on the T side of Oil Rig, as the B side is a little difficult to defend. But the A long is, you can hold that pretty well, just because it's one big long hallway. We'll have to see what they pick. But yeah, Oil Rig looks to be our next pick, and we see, yep, Crimson Claw has chosen to attack on this map. And so our second map is coming here soon, and it's up to Fruitality to show us that they can keep themselves in the ring here by evening this up, grabbing a map and bringing us to our third game, instead of just being a match for points here, deciding where the MMR will settle them. Pings, oh no, it's just people asking about that's the one downside about having too many roles on the VRML Discord, is I'm always like, is this important relative to the thing we're doing here right and now? And so they're loading their map, they're waiting just a moment. I don't know if any of them have delays. Let me refresh this and we'll see. And we see players getting onto Oil Rig. It's happening. RFL says FF comes in last. I don't think FF will come in last, but you know what? Their team has fallen apart and been reborn, so it is possible. F1 races. Interesting. Ooh, put links in the chat, Jay Neville. And so we're loading in. It's taking just a second. And we have our players in, and this is our next match. And so the Revo round ends with Spionin having won the Revolver round. Is a premonition per se to have the Fruitality being the ones who might conquer this map here. And so we load in. The Claw will be now going for their first push of this match, and if they can take this is going to be their win here. You just have to see Fruitality hold them back. So slope or fast push actually onto the B side. Turbo moving over to the mid. Kuma and Cooley going over into B main. We're seeing this going absolutely quick here. Cooley and Chuma are pushing out on the site. We see some shots from A long, or B long, sorry. Nuki gets Chuma, Cooley gets Nuki, and so Cooley's pushing out very forward. Cooley dies to Moon, and Vincent gets Turbo. And now the push has been stopped. Frosty and a No Spawn are stuck at back of a B long here. No. And they're gonna have to rotate. Lemonin though is over here and catches them from behind. Lemonin getting those 2 kills, and that is their first round handed over quite nicely to the Fruitality folks. And so looking good for them. 2-1-1 and extra 1 and a 0 number of kills first round. Okay, so now that is where we have an anti-eco buy, we're splitting up, going for all different kinds of sites for this push. Just try to kill something, see what we get, and then we'll take from there. Let's go over to the B side again. Looks like they've put 3 people over there. So No Spawn and Chuma. Cooley gets Spion in on the other side. No Spawn. Here's some footsteps. Actually, and the site's been left open. Okay, so let's move over here to the A. No Spawn gets some shots off, and he does take quite a bit of damage as he catches through the players there. Oh, okay. No Spawn in the middle does end up getting a knife kill on Nuki. Vincent and Moonin both get kills respectively. 3 and 3 right now. But we don't see Claw getting any of the guns at the moment. We lose another. And so Frosty and Turbo are both pretty separated from the rest of their team. Lemon's going to back up Vincent here. Oh, we can zoom out and see on bridge, Moonin and Turbo. What can we do here? And they were able to meet back up, and if we might be able to make this work for them. I mean, okay, well, there we go, and we lost both of our members really quickly. Again, the submachine guns worked fast and eliminated them. Right now, Vince is at the top of the board with 4 and 0. Lemonin with 2 and 0. So that is the pistol round shakeout. We just have both teams able to buy guns, but right now, Fruitality has shown that they are going to get the first couple of points here. So moving on to the B side, Moondin and Nuki hold on to this defense, pushing forward into B main. And Frosty does not get surprised there. And Cooley gets Nuki, so now B main has just been completely eliminated. Lemonin might go through B main over here. Vincent and Spionin are pushing through. Oh no, some devs, but it's looking good for the Claw here. Lemonin's the only one left, and that is a Claw point as they take this away. And so keeping the games close, but you know, we'll have to see. This is gonna put actually no, they are able to buy. I saw some low money maybe they shared, but they're gonna be able to keep buying. Yeah, no, never mind. Spionin does end up buying a UMP, which does not penetrate armor too well. So that was a good push for the Claw there. So kind of going out for picks, it looks like they're not really dedicating themselves to one site. 2 in actually, well, now there's 3 over to B. That's likely what's going to happen. 3 to B, 1 to mid, 1 to A. And let's listen for what's going to happen over here. The grenades are going down over onto the B site that is getting set up just a bit. Vincent and Spionin are playing a little bit back. Turbo does get Lemonin. And Chuma gets Vincent. And so now it's three players left. A site only has Spionin there. So they could control A site now that they know that at least only one's there. No Spawn gets Fiona, and its A sites completely in control of the Claw at the moment. No, we can't see Poppy's face. Unfortunately, yes. The assets here have a main focus on the gameplay. Probably should be that way. As Turbo gets killed by Moon. But you'll see me in between rounds. I'll be there for you, BMO. All right, 2 and 2 with No Spawn and Vincent each holding 4 and 2 above the rest of the players. Is the game going to shift from here? Will Fruitality climb themselves back up? We'll have to see. 2 over onto mid, 2 onto B, and 1 on A. Likely will be a B push. Turbo does get Nuki, and Chuma gets Spionin. 3 players in the mid here. So both sides are going to be completely undefended, and it's going to be easy plant on B side for the team. Chuma's playing aggressive. No Spawn pushes up and gets Moondin. Vincent's hiding. They don't see him. Vincent throws a knife and misses, unfortunately, and now No Spawn kills him. And that is 2 and 3 for our 5th round. All right, and so both teams able to keep getting guns for their team. Where are we gonna go? It looks like same kind of thing has been working. Just stack the B up, and we'll move over to B if we need it. So Chuma and Turbo are pushing into that mid. The Lemon is actually going very, very aggressive onto this top push, preventing them from using that. Frosty and Cooley are using B main here. We'll see if they catch Lemon over on that side. Lemon did put a flash. Lemon pushes out into it. Gets caught by both of them, and now he's dead. Chuma gets Vincent. Again, it's all 3 of the Fruitality folk are on the B side. They have complete control of A if they use it, and they can use bridge. And yep, you see Frosty and Cooley going through it, and so now they've trapped them all over onto the middle side. And so this is going to be another A plant. And Frosty's going for the plant. Moondin's coming underneath, but they're all separated. Moondin, oh, okay. Kills were made. Moondin's the last one left. That's just No Spawn. 1v1. The question is, does Moondin see Cooley? Okay, both of them hit, half health. Oh, and Cooley does win this one, giving the Claw an extra point. Good job, Claw. And so that mid push has been working for them, where they just basically centralize control. Frutality's rotating a little too early, and we're seeing them, getting themselves locked off from sides of the maps. The BMO's asking about the first map here. It was 10 and 6 for the Crimson Claw on Museum. And so we are walking into B main, and looks like Vincent being aggressive kills Cooley and Frosty, eliminating the first part of the push. Chuma gets Vincent here, and so now it's going to be up to No Spawn, Chuma, and Turbo to figure out how they're going to do this. Again, they can't dominate the map with only 3 players like this. Nuki gets Chuma, No Spawn gets Nuki, and so Spionin gets No Spawn, and now we just have a 3-1 with Turbo all the way in the back. I don't think Turbo has the bomb. You can zoom through to see. Nah, he's got the 50 cal, hoping to get a kill here. Don't lose that. It's a lot of money. Oh, unfortunate. And so we'll zoom out as this is our second to last round here for the first, or for this map. Sorry for this. Yeah, 3 and 4. Yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of money was just put on the table there, and thrown away. So Claw is moving over towards the A side. Chuma and Turbo in the mid. Lemon and Spionin are being, playing further back. This time they have no one on B. This is the first we've seen that Fruitality play like this. Lemon has that 50 cal. See if we can get from his perspective. He's reloading as quick as he can. His little heart can do. Come on, boy. Shoot. And it looks like they're pushing up. No Spawn does get Spionin. Grenade goes down and he's going to stop Lemon from Cooley, and Nuki gets Turbo as well. And so they have control of the A site, but they're rotating back through the mid. They're going to let Vincent and Moondin, you know, move around, and they're going to use this opportunity to take B. Moondin, unsure, and rightfully so, goes back to B to anchor, and I think he's going to catch one of them, but it's going to be him without Vincent. It's really hard. Moondin's here just try and catch, and gets... Oh, Frosty gets him? No! And so Vincent throws a grenade down a flash, and enough to, you know, tries to stop them. That's 3 and 5 for the Claw. Right now, Claw is doing very well. Right now, our last round of the half. Chuma at the top with 10 and 4. Turbo with 5 and 6. 8 for No Spawn. 7 and 6 for Vincent. 5 and 8 for Nuki. What will happen here? Likely the Claw will get another point, but we'll zoom out a bit as we see the middle is being contested by No Spawn with Frosty. Chuma and Lemon, sorry. Chuma and No Spawn are kind of sitting back. Frosty and Lemon are fighting. Chuma does end up killing Vincent there. We have Cooley with the 50 cal now against Spionin. So we have just a 50 cal duel over onto the A-long. And he walks up, and that would have been the perfect time to shoot him, but they have 2 50 cals. Oh no. So let's zoom out and figure out where the players are going to go. It looks like it's got to be an A, just a slow A. No Spawn gets Lemon in, and yep, these 50 cal players are just kind of clearing parts of the map from Chuma's in the underpass here, moving slowly. It's 5 and 3 though. Fruitality at the disadvantage. Spionin taking plenty of hits. Turbo getting hurt. Or putting on the hurt, I mean. And they're rotating over to B. They're doing the same thing they've been doing. This clear A, come to B. Moonin does hold B site in the... Is that the bomb? No. Alright, Moon is controlling B site right now, but it's 1v3. The bomb's down. Moon and Nuki get a pincer and clear it, and so now it's a 2v2. The bomb is down. I don't know if they know this. Now they should. The Fruitality to maintain their lead here. Again, Fruitality is at the disadvantage. Okay. And we're out of time, and Fruitality does grab the point there at the end of our first half. 4 and 5, 11 to 4 for Chuma, 6 for Turbo, 9 for No Spawn, 5 for Cooley, 4 for Frosty, 7 and 7 for Vincent Moondin, 6 for Nuki, 3 for Spionin, and 4 for Lemon. Least Death Award going over to No Spawn with the 5. And so now we have to see Fruitality get quite a bit of points here, so that way they can show that they aren't going to be held down on the leaderboard after this match. And they rush in there aggressively, and they lose a lot of players early on. Nuki being the only one to survive from that B main push. No, oh no. And yep, now it's just Moondin who's stuck over here onto main. And I think we're gonna see him lose, and that is going to be a Claw first point here on the pistol round. Not looking good. They're gonna be pincered, and Turbo and Cooley. Oh, Moondin does get both of them with headshots. But No Spawn shows us that he has one of those cocked up for him. And that's 4 and 6. So it is going to be a Claws eco round here, or anti-eco round here. And so they're going to be picking up the UMPs and an MP5. Lemon going for the car, though, just in case they did not have any armor. Hopefully that works for him. We need to see Lemon get a couple kills with that for that purchase to have been worth. So on to B main, No Spawn getting some early hits off onto Nuki and Vincent. No Spawn does get Nuki with a headshot. No Spawn gets Lemon in, and we see Chuma gets Spionin, and it's just Vincent left. It's not look. Oh, Vincent does get one kill with the 1911, and he's pushed by Chuma and Cooley, but Cooley ends up taking the kill from Chuma. The first map result was 10-6 for on Museum for Crimson Claw. 4-7 right now. No Spawn taking the lead again, still with and same with Chuma on the next up on the board. Claw is looking very good today, and we're going for a push likely. Vincent being very slow, being cautious about what he's gonna do here. Grenades go down. So. All right, we see Lemonin and Vincent going into the underpass. Same with Nuki. Spionin is checking to see if anyone's rotated behind them already. Oh, and we see Cooley defending from over by Pop Flash-ish area, and was able to stop Nuki from pushing. They now know it's likely going to be an A push. No Spawn goes to back him up. 2v2 firefight in the underpass over here, and No Spawn gets both of them. Spionin and Moonin have controlled the top part of the map. They kill Chuma, so it's 2v3. Oh, and now it's just Spionin alone. No, and so it's gonna be hard for him to make this work for them. But I don't think he has a bomb either. And goodbye, Spionin. Hello, next round as we are 4-8. Fruitality needs to pull something out of here, but unfortunately, Fruitality doesn't have the money, and it is probably gonna be on a save round this time. They are struggling to get this here. I think what we saw working for Crimson Claw here was they were able to split up parts of the map and dominate a sector, and then pull in like Fruitality in through a rotate and just lock them off. And so I don't think we're gonna see Fruitality be able to do the same kind of thing. By isolating them and pushing them off, Crimson Claw has been able to get the advantageous parts of each site and to be held by them. And so Turbo does get Lemonin off on that early kill. Vincent's moving slowly. We see Frosty getting some shot at, but not taking any hits. There's zoom out. No Spawn is pushing up into oil room, or sorry, into B main. Moon kills No Spawn. So it's 3-4. Not looking good for Fruitality right now. 3-3 as Vincent kills Frosty. Plenty of smokes down, and they're just going to commit to this B site. Chuma and Turbo have to rotate around. If they kill, Cooley does get Spionin. And we see Cooley running up. Chuma gets Vincent. And now it's just Moon defending against the 3. And Cooley does get the kill. And they're picking up guns, and we see look at the money on Lemonin, look at the money on Spionin. This is not looking. Never mind, they have their own loss bonus, so they're able to buy. And so, yep, this is potentially our final round as Crimson Claw is carrying this one away here, 4-9 at the moment. So what will they do? And they're opting for 1-1 and 3 here, moving 3 onto the A site. We'll see if they can get the control they need. They need to separate and get those one-on-one kills. But yeah, this Claw just keeps pushing and controlling sectors of the map where they have the advantage. If Claw wins this is going to be their win for the overall game, but we'll have to see what kind of points that the Fruitality folks can get for the MMR. So Spionin, Nuki, and Moonin pushing forward aggressively onto A. See Frosty as well, getting control of the mid. Chuma missing him as he goes underneath. Spionin kills Chuma. Moonin gets Turbo, and so now they have A site. Cooley's walking around through Z-ish area. Lemonin is going to be in the first firefight here, and Lemonin dies to No Spawn, but he gets Cooley beforehand. Moonin gets No Spawn from the other side of the map. Vincent could kill Frosty here. Looks like actually it's going to be his teammate over by Moonin. And so Frosty is going to go and save some guns, I think. I think he's going to save anything that he can get because, you know, this is likely a Fruitality point. Oh, the horns fell. No! So our final round has been extended. The question is, will we get that funny number this time? 18 for No Spawn, 8 deaths on him, 11 for Cooley, 12 for Moondin, 9 for Vincent. You know, this is just up to the Claw right now to be aggressive and make that work for them. We'll see if they can keep control of this. All right, the grenades are going down. They're trying to control the B site. Fruitality trying to get some points here. No one's been hurt just yet. You see Nuki taking some damage. Fiona gets Frosty though. No one's hiding on the site and is gonna catch Vincent out. Oh no. Cooley and also gets a kill as well. And so now it's 2v3. Fruitality does have the advantage. Puma kills one, 2v2. And now it's just Chuma versus the two Fruitalities. And so, Chuma, as long as they defend this bomb, this could be more points for Fruitality to come back. And there we go. Nuki ends up eliminating him, giving us a funny number and giving us another chance for a Fruitality to claim this game. Least death award right now sitting on Chuma with 7 deaths. Right, Fruitality, just keep, you know, you have to get 4 in a row now, but it's gonna be hard. But they're showing us that they are not ready to lose this just yet. Lemonin and Fiona going to the mid, going for a B side push to here. Oh, Turbo gets an early pick off of Nuki. Spione gets Cooley though with a grenade. And yep, they have 3 players all on the back of B here. Turbo gets Lemon. Lemon had gotten Cooley. It's No Spawn, so they have 3 players able to push the site. They're stuck in Z at the moment. This could be another Fruitality point. We're gonna zoom out, and we're gonna see them. Turbo and Frosty are going through the back of B here. Try and catch them off guard. They're gonna have to, you know, they don't have helmets, so they're working with a more shallow buy here. And Vincent's gonna catch him. Gets 1, and okay, Frosty gets Vincent though. Save the gun for the next round because you are not gonna be taking this. 1 to 2, you don't know where they're at. Not a lot of time. Frosty gets Fiona though. Oh, and Moonin gets Frosty. 7 to 9, and keeping it close for all of us. Thank you, Fruitality, for making this game interesting. 7 to 9, both teams able to buy. Lemon has to get a gun from his teammate actually. Picking up the guns. They just need, whatever this is, they just need to keep doing it. They get control of the site. They eliminate all the players, and they're just holding on to B. Unlike Claw, which was kind of rotating around and doing it. Oh, Cooley has pushed up and got Vincent. They have really forward control of B now, and so we need to see them move over to A. Chuma gets Lemon in. Frosty, oh no, Nuki gets killed by Cooley, and so now it's just Moondin and Spionin on A side over here. Oh no, yeah, they're off on their own. And that is it. That is the game here as 7 and 10 for Claw. So let me bring you back to our scoreboard. Actually, let me turn this back one more time. So let's look at this board right now. We have 19 kills on No Spawn, 14 for Cooley, 16 for Chuma, 10 for Turbo, 9 for Frosty, 13 for Moondin, 10 for Spionin, 12 for Vincent, 8 for Nuki, 6 for Lemonin. Least death award right now going to Cooley. Actually, no, for Chuma with the eight deaths. So yep, they captured this one from their opponent. So this is a Crimson Claw game. They've won here 2 games in a row. Now it's just up to Fruitality to grab some points to make sure that they can stay competitive here. But you know, more points in the last round, which is good for them. But it is looking bad overall for their standings, as Crimson Claw has shown that they are the winners here, and are gonna climb ahead on these first couple of matches against them. So while we're waiting, while we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on, let me send you over to Asterion, our second ad this evening. All right, gamers, thank you, Asterion, for showing us what you have to offer. Thank you all the people who are here watching as well. Again, having viewers, having people checking out the league is what's important to make this this community grow. We're just waiting for more insight as to what our last map is going to be. What will Fruitality do here? I guess really it's going to be the claw pick for the map that's going to lose them the least amount of points. The new player pickups has been working well for them. Who are we rooting for? Says Ballistic Cat. Well, right now you kind of have to give it to Claw, as they've won the game, but maybe they can bring something back. Let me go over to the browser here, and we have over on the last set of maps here. So we've played a few of our games here. What do we have left as a map that can be? Manor is a map both teams have played that is not been banned yet. Manor not looking too good for the Crimson Claw, since they're going to pick it. Pipes could be one of them, where they have have won quite a bit in the past. 64% Reach Skies I think was banned. We're looking over at the Fruitality side. How would they fare on those? 55% win rate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not exactly certain what we'll see. As for the map pick, we'll see if we can get them to keep on checking. One fine stand. So let me refresh. Let me see. But yeah, this is the end of week 1 for season 9 here. Plenty of players, or plenty of teams in the league. Europe is growing. We just got a new team yesterday, forced the win. It's exciting to see that Europe is growing as a league region, and so exciting to see how this expands, how many players we're going to get in here. Eventually, we will have our final map in. Yeah, you guys, do we want to see Fruitality win? Do we want to see Crimson Claw absolutely decimate their enemies? Is it going to be like this always? Inuki, who has less of a delay here, and Frosty, it says, okay, there's going to be a little bit of a break here, but Manor is going to be our last map of the evening. Let me put Manor up on the board. Cool. Okay, so I will yeah, they're gonna be on wait here. I might what do we do in the meantime? I already showed you our ads, I showed you our sponsors. Like I said, so much has changed already. Maybe this is a good time for an intermission. I'll give you guys a quick BRB, grab a drink, grab some snacks as we go into our final round and see where this matchup leads us. the quickest break you ever did see. I see that they're already hopping into a match, so I'm gonna pull us back onto this. Let me go look at the board. We see in Manor is being loaded on Pav TV. Sorry about that. I assumed we'd have a little bit more time. Is the only reason why I went to that sort of intermission scene. But let's get into here our final match, our final map of the evening. Right now, Frosty, Nosebon, and Turbo are in. Oh, why is it fast forward speed? Is it really? Oh no, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, and they are in for this. Let's the game's gonna be started in just a second. Revolver round is finished. Vincent is ahead with for Fruitality, and is our final match here. Waiting for that to end, and we're gonna be a go. Again, we saw Crimson Claw has shown that the map control has been the weapon of the evening, and so as long as they can keep doing that, I think this is likely going to be another point for them. So the bomb is on, handed over, and we have Turbo with the bomb. They're going fast, A push, lots of reloads, and we are going no spawn spinning around, kind of delaying. Nuki and Moondin are pushing pretty aggressively over onto the B site. Lemonin and Spionin are contesting them before they even get onto the site. We lost one. Oh no, and now A site's undefended as that aggressive contest didn't work for them. Turbo's able to plant the bomb. Bomb's down, and that's going to give the Claw plenty of points here. Fruitality did not need to push so forward there, and by doing so, they kind of gave up a lot there. I don't know if they're trying to get early picks, but yeah. Vince is gonna come behind, gets Cooley, and okay, also gets another kill, and so now it's 2-2. Chuma's 1v1, and Chuma wins that one, giving Crimson Claw the point there. Let's go, as our first round ends with the Crimson Claw having the advantage here. So they're going to buy their anti-eco weapons. See what happens for the Fruitality folk. Okay, Chuma running fast through the mid. And yep, Spionin just trying to get something in there early. Okay, Turbo kills him really quickly. They have control of A site. Lemonin lays some fire down. Nosebon takes some damage. Bombs down. Frosty does get 2 kills defending the backside, and Lemonin. Tries to throw a knife, and it's not looking too good for Fruitality here as they try to push on the site. Chuma gets Lemonin, and that's the end of our round. So 0-2 right now. Frosty getting a majority of those kills with Chuma and Turbo next up forward. So we're moving over to the side. So Frosty moving through the house. We have Nuki putting an early grenade. It bounced back. Unfortunately, could have been a lot of damage to the team if it had just been a little higher up. Unfortunately, grenades going down. They're pushing on the site. Nosebon does get Moondin. They have control of a headshot here. They're gonna go over through past statue. Oh, and no, Lemonin pushes up and Spionin. And now it's just Chuma over here on site alone. Frosty's being separated from his team. And Fruitality has shown us that they can control the manor. So A site's looking like the play for the Claw right now. Since B was taken away from them so quickly. Moving back to a save for our aggressors here. They're having to buy deagles this time. A 1-2-2 as we put no spawn alone on A. Actually, No, Cooley's gonna join him. There's that grenade that I was talking about being a little over the fence. Does some damage. Nuki hurting Frosty there and almost killing Chuma with it as well. Chuma now pretty hurt. The push for the claw right now has been shut down. So now we just have No Spawn over here alone on the A side by himself. I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything here. And he's trying to hold his own. And he's being pincered by 3 different angles. 2 and 2. Right now, Vince is in the lead with 5 and 2. Lemonin with 3 and 2. Nuki with 3 and 2 as well. Chuma and Turbo 3 and right. Turbo is 3 and 3. Chuma 3 and 2. Frosty 4 and 3. So plenty of plenty of kills being separated between the teams. We'll have to see who the least death award goes to eventually. But right now, it's an even game. Nuki is playing very forward, and he catches some of the members on the B push. Cooley gets wounded. And there's a trade from Nuki and Frosty. Cooley's pushing onto site. And they have its B site is theirs. No Spawn stays backward to catch them. If Cooley can stop spioning. No Spawn and Lemon. Cooley gets spioning. Yep. Okay. And this is looking good for the Claw right now as they have held the different positions they need to make this work for them. Vincent's the only one left alive. And they're going to push him now. They don't need to push. And they lost a gun for it. I mean, Chuma picks it up, but some eco damage that wasn't actually necessary. 2 and 3 right now. Again, looking good for the Claw. Claw is showing that they are going to be the contenders here for the Gold Star season. B pushes this time. Chuma and the other day Turbo are going to the mid. Grenades going down. No Spawn is being pretty hurt. Oh no, a team kill from No Spawn and to Chuma. Turbo does get Nuki though. And so right now we have 3 and 4. They're making their push. Munden is gonna try to defend against. Oh, and Frosty kills Munden. Even though there's 2 of them, they have the B side. I don't think they're gonna be able to hold it for too long. They're gonna be pressured. 2 and 2. Maybe I'm wrong. They're fighting off. It's 2 and 1 now. Lemon just has to fight off these 2 guys. They know where he's at, and they shot him down. And they defended. Another point going over towards the Claw. 9 right now. Frosty showing us that he's dominating on the frag list here. What can they do to stop him? Question. So we're going B side. Early grenades, no hits just yet. And their mid player Vincent is actually going into the house, a little risky. But could catch him out behind. Turbo and Chuma are gonna push behind on the site. They've really been split up here now. If Munden and Nuki can hold their own, we're going to see a great play here. Chuma gets Nuki. Oh, no. And Munden... Oh, Munden gets killed. So they have control B site completely. And now Lemon and Vincent and Spionin are on the opposite side of the map. We need to see them push onto this. This is not looking good for Fruitality. Alright, Spionin gets Turbo and Cooley though. Vincent gets No Spawn, and now it's just Frost. 2 and 1, and if they work together, 1 and 1. Oh no, they need teamwork. Teamwork, please. Okay, well, Vincent does get the kill. He's going to be able to defuse the bomb and give Fruitality just another one of those points. Really? Oh, and yes, he was able to defuse the bomb. 3 and 4 right now. 10 for Frosty, 5 for Chuma, 4 for Turbo, 9 for Vincent, 5 for Lemon, 4 for Nuki. Least Death Award right now sitting on the laurels of Chuma and Cooley, as they have only died 4 times. So where will they go? We'll have to see. B is looking probable, as we have players in the mid and 2 on B. Vincent and Chuma have a firefight. Turbo gets a kill on Vincent. Now it's a 4-4. Oh no! Looks like Fruitality has lost a lot of their members. Now it's 4v2. The Claw is looking good for them, as they are going to be able to push up. Oh, Moon does clear the push onto Arches, and so now it's just going to be this little push onto A. Spion dies. Moon is alone, 1v1. Oh no. Okay, notice one backs away. He's cocking his gun, getting ready. They catch each other, and he kills, defends his plant, and that is a point for the Claw. 3-5. Our final round of the half is, you know, we need to see Fruitality grab some points here. It's up to them to get as much as they can, because they've lost, but they need to make sure that their MR stays above. And unfortunately, we see 3 UMPs, not good for armor penetration. If we see Fruitality, or sorry, Crimson Claw on the have armor, it's gonna be bad for doing their best. Chuma gets Lemon in, trying to get onto site. And okay, so I have a mid fight here, and yes, we had Turbo and Vincent in the mid. Spionin kills No Spawn with a trade. Moondin and Cooley here. Oh, and Moondin just win that one. Frosty kills Moondin, and so now we have a Nuki versus. Oh, there we go. It is a this is the Claw climbing away with 3 and 6 right now at the end of the half. Right now, Frosty with 11 and 6, Turbo with 7-6, Chuma with 6 and Vincent 10 and 6. Yeah, it's looking good. At least that the award is split between so many people that it's not even an award at this point. I'm glad they're all participating in this gameplay. So we need to see Ali pull something crazy out here. Lemon playing it a very forward distraction on B, and then waiting on A. Trying to see what this will turn into. A is, I mean, they're not really using, like, rotating off. Cooley is pushing up. I mean, if he can, okay, they know it's A now. No, Vincent and Spionin both get kills, and they plant the bomb. Again, Manor is one of those maps where being aggressive does not work to your advantage if you're the defender. So, Spionin gets Frosty. Frosty gets Lemon, and we are looking at 4-1 right now. Chuma has to kill all 4 people. The bomb is down. I don't see him really doing a lot of work here. You know, Chuma, great shot, but not the person who's gonna clear a whole site. And he's down, and that's 4 and 6. 4 and 6. So that gives Fruitality another chance here to pull themselves back up. They're gonna have real guns. It looks like a mix buy between anti-eco and just going for it. They buy the guns. They're going for an A again. We have Spionin and Lemon going to the middle of the house. Nuki, Moondin, and Vincent being cautious. A No Spawn playing forward on this on the garden over here. Actually playing really like off of the A site here, making sure that it's gonna be left open. But Spionin kills Turbo and Cooley. This is very good for Fruitality right now. They've basically eliminated all the players before even getting to the site. And so, easy plan for them. Just no spawn and Frosty. Lemonade kills Frosty. And, wow. Unfortunate save round for the Claw right here. No spawn does, you know, show that he can get some kills. Gets Spionin. And yeah, the bomb's down. It's easily a fruit point. Lemon is being aggressive. Wants to get the kill. And does get it in the end. 5 and 6. Doesn't need to aggress like that, but you know what? If you think you're gonna win, you're gonna win. You want your name on the board. I understand the feeling. Right now, Frosty holding his team up upon high with a 12 and 8, 7 and 8 for Turbo. So what is Fruitality gonna do here? Looks like they're gonna go for a similar kind of thing, avoiding the grenades over on the balcony just by hiding underneath this. Bionin and Lemon actually are moving over to B side. Quickly, Cooley and No Spawn are playing Garden and the Catacombs. Looks like Chuma had died to Lemon in there. Oh, sorry, Chuma had killed Lemon. Moonin kills No Spawn. So they're on A site, but the problem is they don't know that Cooley is still there. Cooley's gonna come up and surprise and get Moondin, and Nuki finishes him off. And so now they have the site, but they're split up. I think we're gonna see Spionin really needs to stop Chuma here. If he can, oh, he does. Okay, that does split up the push quite a bit. He gets Frosty, and Turbo is now gonna push up and kills Nuki. So this is good for Fruitality. Bring it back to 6 and 6. All right, evening the game up. 12 for both as the top fraggers. 11 for Spionin, 8 for Turbo. Now it's a save round for the Claw, as they have to figure out how they can handle these kind of pushes here. They're struggling a little bit. As you know, the Fruitality is doing the thing that Claw was doing them on the other maps. They're eliminating players, catching them on the rotates, and then now having control of the map. So we see Chuma and Lemonin. Lemonin does lose that one if Chuma kills him. Vincent and Turbo. Vincent. Okay, it looks like Turbo is guarding arches, but Vincent is pushing up. Okay, going further. Onto site, Spionin is going to go over the bomb plant. Cooley gets Nuki. Vincent gets Turbo. Spionin gets killed, or gets a kill on Cooley. The No Spawn is there. Vincent just needs to hold players back for a little bit. Vincent gets Chuma. If he can stop Frosty, this is another good point for Fruitality. Yes, he gets Frosty. And so now it's just No Spawn in the back here. And again, Fruitality, this the same thing that was working against Fruitality is working for them this time. So I think they're going to need to look back at this footage and see kind of how they can assert map dominance here. So 7 and 6, looking good for the Fruits. Keep doing the same thing, really. Early grenades going down to destroy any sort of like early push onto that. We see Cooley and No Spawn playing very forward and aggressive positions on the A side. Lemonin and Vincent all the way through the mid. Turbo kills Vincent. Lemonin though kills Turbo. Frosty kills Lemonin, and so now we just have this A push that's separated from the rest of the crew. Nuki pushes out, and Nuki kills Cooley, even though Cooley was ready. Oh no. Okay, Spion and gets the bomb down. Flashes up. 2 and 3. 2 and 2. If they discard this set right, this could be another Fruitality point. Oh, there we go. Spion just needs to move, hide a new spot. Chuma has to go against 2 people. And there we go. Fruitality is bringing this one back for themselves. 13 right now for Frosty, 10 for No Spawn, 9 for Turbo, 15 for Vincent, 15 for Spionin. This is looking good. Frutality's figuring out how to kind of like counter the problems that they've had before. Boom. And no, it's kind of what happened on Oil Rig. They're just trying something different, and I think they should just stick to the guns. You know, they're being aggressive, and I think they're gonna, like, Lemon right now is going out crazy. They're gonna lose Lemon. Oh, never mind. Lemon kills Turbo, and you know, he's down. See Vincent versus Chuma here. Okay, Chuma gets Vincent. So now it's 3-4. They had this lead that they kind of threw away, I think. Grenade goes down, No Spawn was in X cap, was able to defend himself. Nuki is backed up here. If Nuki can catch himself and go into X cap, Nuki gets Frosty. And we see Nuki get No Spawn. Cooley's oh, yep, they had eliminated the other players from the other angle, and that is 8 and 7. Claw winning that point. The game's evening up. Again, Fruitality had it, man. They went for a different kind of play. It's not really about like if the enemy reads you right now. Both teams are, I think, know what the enemy is going to do. Oh, Turbo and Chuma or Turbo and Frosty. What happened here? We lost so many players early on in the house push. You know, it's a 3 and 3 now. The game's even back up. But the thing is there we have a Ball of Thunder, Vincent, Spion, and Nuki. All, if they push together on B, this could work really well for them. Because you know, Cooley and No Spawn are just not there, able to help the team. And so if they use this momentum they have, this could be very good for a B push. All right. And oh, Chuma gets Nuki. No. All right. And they're being closed in upon. Spionin is gonna have to fight Cooley. Cooley wins that one, and now it's just Vincent. Unfortunate. The Claw's early push there, not to their advantage, but they were, you know, they were able to pull it off afterwards. And so now it's just Vincent, who's gonna be wandering through this. 20 seconds left on the clock. It's gonna be probably a Claw point. Oh, he gets Chuma, but with 5 seconds left. Yep, and that's 8 and 8, an even game. He does some eco damage, gets rid of him, but game's even up. We need to see Fruitality grab those points. This is the best game they've had so far. 14 and 13 for Frosty at the top. 18 and 8 for Vincent. So let's move on over, and so we're going back to the A side push. Turbo running into the mid of the house. Lemon and Turbo. Oh, and Turbo catches Lemon out alt right. They have control site. Oh, and No Spawn kills Moon and Nuki. Not good for Fruitality. It's Turbo. And they're separated. It's 2 and 4. 1v4. Fruitality, no. Vincent's alone again. What can you do? and you can lose your life. That's what you can do. And so we have what may be our last round here, 8 and 9, and we're gonna have to see a mixed vibe. But you know, Fruitality does have the money; they can share with the team. Vincent could buy a gun for Spionin. Besides, not to. Okay, thank God. Thank God everyone has guns. Because, oh please, you guys have money. Share your money. Vincent has 4K. Please talk to each other. Again, they're just losing that that map control that they had. They're going very fast. It's a little jittery right now. No Spawn is pushing out. Oh, we see them pushing. No Spawn doesn't kill Vincent. Oh, so much happened right there. It's 1v3, and this is Nuki versus 3. Clutch or kick. Can Nuki get the bomb down? Can he get the win? Can he get the kill? Can he get some extra points over for the Fruitality folk? Well, he's hunting, and yep, the game ended here. Unfortunately, the replay. I likely assume that he walked out and Turbo popped him, and so that is it for our match this evening. That's going to be 10 for Claw again. Crimson Claw getting the 30 there, and 8 for Fruitality. Fruitality bringing back, getting better and better each match as they learn to understand their opponent, but it wasn't enough to defeat them in the long run. Good job, and congrats, as our second official VRML cast has been made. But yeah, you guys, thank you very much for checking this out. I'm a goddamn superhero. I'm gonna send you my link tree, which has my links in the chat right now. If you just want to check out where I'm at, where I'm at other places, I got a TikTok that just is the most viewed thing I've ever created, unfortunately. I'm gonna throw that out there. Thank you very much for all the sponsors of the VRML for making this possible as well. The viewers out there, share this with your friends if you like this. Throw us a subscription on the channel if you're happy to be here. I see Not RFL has just followed. Same with Little Deb Smile. I followed as well. And so thank you so much, and I'm gonna send you guys on your way as we have finished week 1 of season 9. And so we'll be back with more maps, more games, and more from our sponsors. Sweet. Thank you very much for checking this out, and as your host, Goddamn Superhero, good evening.